Hello, Ludvig. How are you?
I'm fine, Juan. How are you?
I'm really good. It's an honor to have you here. Actually, uh,
Yeah,
we've
thanks for having me.
we've been talking about this for a little bit of time.
Yeah,
So it's really great to have you here. And first of all, before we start, I would like you to present a little bit more about you. Tell a little bit about you to the audience for people that maybe don't know you.
yeah. I'm Ludvig. I play wheelchair basketball, tied down professionally, both in Gothenburg and in the Swedish national team. When I don't play basketball, I go to school at the same school that Juan is educating at. So yeah, other than basketball, I do a little bit of filmmaking and yeah, just a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Like we know each other because you're in Katrinelund, in the gymnasiet, the
Yeah,
college, and I'm coaching
yeah,
you there. So
yep.
that's quite cool. So first question, it will be really easy, and it is why basket? Why did you decide to play basketball?
I've always been like a sporty guy. I've tried a lot of things. I've tried swimming. I've tried like pingis and ping pong, and yeah, just a bunch of like floorball and handball, just a bunch of different stuff. But then I I tried basketball when I was like 11, I think, and then just it kept on going. It was more of a challenge for me um, to be able to control the wheelchair and control the ball, and it was so much to learn, and so many professional players to look up to. So that was my spark and why I started. I wanted more of a challenge
Hmm.
outside of Sweden to be able to reach
Of course,
higher levels.
of course. So that's the second question was quite easy also, and actually you kind of answer it. It is you said quite professional players that you all look up to. So the question
Yeah.
is, who are you looking up to? Like, who's your inspiration?
Yeah, in like wheelchair basketball, I don't really have any inspiration. I just take inspiration of everyone because you need to learn as much as you can. But like in, I look up more to standing basketball or running basketball because it's more of a mental game, I think.
Hmm.
And I really like that mental game. And then I look up to like people in the early 20s, like Kenyon Martin or these big dudes who really have their mental game down.
Yeah.
Not
Uh,
really the fundamentals. I don't really care, but I like the mental game.
of course. So I want to ask you, like, for people who know a little bit about basket, but they are not into it,
Yeah.
and some of them might know that there is wheelchair basket. Why don't you explain a little bit for these people what's the difference, and especially what are the challenges that you find in wheelchair basketball?
Yeah, so there isn't many like big differences. The biggest difference is the double dribble rule.
Hmm.
You can pick the ball up and then put it on the floor again. While in running basketball, you can't pick it up and bounce again. But the courts are the same, the height of the basket are the same. Everything is, yeah, the same. And the biggest challenges, I don't really find any big challenges because this was like my life and I only know this. Um, so I've always been in a wheelchair and yeah, not many challenges at all, I would
No.
say.
Okay, we will talk about a little bit more about the technical parts of the basketball,
Yeah,
the wheelchair basketball, a little bit later. But as you said right now, you have always been in a wheelchair,
yeah.
and for people who don't know you, you are not actually paralyzed. You can actually walk.
Yeah, I can walk a little bit.
Exactly. So why don't you explain a little bit about your childhood, about this, about you a little bit more from back in time?
Yeah,
Uh,
so I have a disability called PPS, and it's popliteal pterygium syndrome. It's a really rare syndrome. Not many people have it, and it's kind of like some of the nerves in your body um, are too short,
mhm.
and it can happen anywhere in the body. For me, it happened in the legs. So my ischias nerve, it was too short when I was born, so I couldn't like straighten my leg out.
Mhm.
Um, so through surgeries, a bunch of surgeries, I have been able to just straighten my legs up more and more over time.
Of course.
Yeah.
What would you say that is the big challenges that you are all the time finding, maybe because of this illness or
Yeah.
disability?
So challenges, I just live my life, but
But that's why, because I know you and never seen you like actually saying like this is hard for me. Never. I mean,
no, no,
I'm seeing you running or rolling as
yeah,
fast as the other ones in the Cadirunda are running and the same amount and everything. So I just like
yeah,
freaking out there.
yeah. But like uh, training legs is pretty hard. But no, but in general, I think I have really short, what's it called, upper leg.
Yeah,
It's really short for me, and on me. So, like when I sit on a chair, I only can sit on half a chair. So I don't really get any back support. So that's one thing.
yeah,
Um, and then just needing to like when you need to find a wheelchair or test out a wheelchair, you need to like measure it so it fits you. And not all wheelchairs are able to shorten the seat as
yeah.
much as I need to. So like finding a really good wheelchair is both hard and crucial. Because yeah, if you don't have a good wheelchair, it's like you have a pair of really uncomfortable shoes.
Of course.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's like the whole just finding new stuff that fits. And
of
like
course.
trousers, pretty hard. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, I seen you with training clothes and oh well, yeah, with some like sport clothes, long ones. So
Yeah.
yeah. But I want to get a little bit deep inside here, and you don't need to answer if you don't want to. But
No.
I come from Spain, where people are a little bit more hot-blooded, to say like this, and they don't give a fuck that much about people.
Yeah.
And I've been in positions where I've seen people bullying other people for some kind of disability. I remember one guy from my school had what is called crystal bones. That is
Yeah.
like any hit that he can take, maybe he's breaking a bone.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people like trying that was bullying that kid just because of that. So
Yeah.
the thing is, did you feel did you feel kind of discriminated when you were in the school for this?
Not really.
Not really.
I would say that I'm actually thought about this a lot. Why I haven't experienced any bullying. Of course, there have been some comments or anything,
Mm,
but it's just sweep it off your shoulder and go on. But I think it comes from that I'm a pretty open person. I like
yeah,
to joke on my behalf. So I joke about myself to open up to other people. And I found that really successful.
of course. Because like my question was going to the like there will be maybe people that can see this that actually have another kind of disability or whatever, or they just bullied at school for whatever reason it can
Yeah.
be. So, what message would you give to these kids that they are bullied in school?
Are bullied? Ooh.
It's a tough question.
Yeah, really tough question because I've never been like in that situation. Um, if you want to joke about it, you can say that I bully myself before anyone could bully me. That's
That's
like
the best strategy. That's the best
yeah,
strategy. I
it's a
have to
really good
say.
strategy as long as you're cool with it.
Yeah, of course.
But a message could be just open up to people and be a little bit because I think the worst thing that people could do is to close up.
Hmm.
Don't talk to people because then you will automatically put yourself in the position where you're the loner or how you will call it.
Of course. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I think the same thing. I think the best. I have a hair on my head. Something. Okay. I think the best thing is to actually like bully yourself or make joke about it. Be open.
yeah,
So you know that nothing that the other person that the people can tell you can affect you.
exactly. Because I've always been aware of that having a disability could lead to bullying,
Yeah.
and therefore I've used this strategy just to prevent it from happening.
Of course. Yeah, I think it's the best strategy, and I
Yeah.
mean, first of all, like if you're bullied, don't hide it. And talk with
No,
people about
exactly.
it.
Yeah,
Talk with your parents, talk with the teacher, talk with your friends, with whoever you want to talk,
yeah,
but talk about it, and then don't let that affect you. Like joke about it.
yeah, exactly. And I think this it gets better when you're older.
Yeah,
It sucks to say it, but people grow up.
yeah, exactly. And if they don't, they are
You
just
cannot
stupid.
bully people all your life.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's jump a little bit further in time. Okay, so you are studying right now at this moment, and you're playing
Yeah,
basketball. So maybe you can tell us about your studies. What are you
yeah.
studying? What do you want to do in the future?
Oh, what do I want to do in the future?
Well,
Right now, I'm studying this society program. Maybe it's a really broad program with all the yeah. Maybe it's everything included. Not
yeah,
so much math because I hate math, but yeah. Um, what do I want to do in the future? Of course, I want to play basketball for some time. Don't know when, don't know where, but sometime I want to play, of course, professionally.
mhm,
Um, but I don't really like work for people.
mhm.
I kind of want to work for myself. So maybe opening up some business or getting into some entrepreneurship.
Of course,
I think it could be
of
good.
of course, yeah. Because when you said about playing basketball somewhere or somehow,
Yeah,
it's because you are from Sweden. So we are actually in the same country. Are pretty close to each other,
yeah,
actually. Um, and you've been playing in Sweden. You've been playing in Germany, right?
yeah. I'm trained a little bit in Germany. Never played much.
Okay, but you trained
Trained.
there.
Yeah,
And you are, or you were at least when everything of this was open, in the national team, the
yeah,
wheelchair basketball national team.
yeah.
So how was the experience there inside?
Oh, I the first time I got to the national team, to the senior national team, I was 14. So I was really young. And being that young and really needing to take that much responsibility,
Hmm.
it's yeah, it's challenging. That's one thing I could say is challenging. to be able to take much responsibility from a young age, because I started playing when I was really young. Um, but taking that much responsibility and be able to compete with older and tougher guys really challenged me to be like the best version of myself, if you want to be cliche. But um, yeah, that so experience wise, it has been really good because I've learned to compete. I've learned to compete. That's one thing I'll always take away from the time in the national team.
Like the learning of competing, because I mean with this I actually had some talks with some people from basket, other
Yeah,
coaches, other players, and we all agree that the feeling of competition is being lost in time slowly. Like the
yeah,
kids right now, they don't have that feeling of competition anymore, that at least that
no,
much as maybe we can have, or back in
yeah,
time they could have.
yeah.
um
I like this a little bit of gruffy play. You need to be a little bit angry. You need to really have a spark and a fire inside of you to be really good. And I think that should go onto the floor as well when you play.
Of course, of course, and as you said, like it's challenging into being in a high league,
Yeah,
no matter what thing it is. I mean, no matter if it's basket, football, volleyball, floorball, wherever
yeah,
floorball, yeah, whatever it is, it's challenging, and
yep,
you actually reach that level.
yep.
So, what would you say? What would you say was the secret for it, or what do you take that it was like? Okay, thanks to that, I reached here.
I would go back to the challenging myself at a young age part.
Of course.
That would really that really helped me
Of course,
because
because I have something actually. Sorry that I cut you, but I have something actually. A friend of mine sent me now for Christmas. Sent me
yeah,
a package, and she told me to open it in the podcast because this will help me in the podcast. The problem is I have no patience, so I had to open it before. So I'm sorry if you're seeing this that
right,
you will. So I opened it before, and I think it's a good moment. Actually, I want to wait until I had the interview with you to
yeah,
actually pop it up. So I'm going to show you because it's one of the rules that I live for. I think you will actually agree on it. Okay.
okay,
So that's the box, and she will be seeing this, and she will kill me. She will tell me that I told you not to open it before, but it's the truth. Okay. So this is what she gave me, and she told me like you have to open it there. It will help you in your podcast. This that. I was like, yeah, well, I don't know what it can be, you know. So we'll take these things out. I suppose this is okay. So spare pieces. So it is I don't know how to say it, but it's like a kind. It's not a drawing, but you know, it's like over this thing.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how it's called. And the message is this one. It's actually one of the things that I normally say. And the message says this: to make a difference, you have to think different.
yeah,
Is a great present. I have to say, first of all, it's a great present, and the sentence is totally true. And I want to hang
yeah,
it somewhere, but I cannot hang it right now. I mean, it should be here, but I cannot hang it. So I will just leave it here right now.
yeah.
There you go. Oh no, I'm just in the middle. Okay. Well, I will just put it here. So, what do you think about this sentence? To make a difference, you have to think different. You think is something important to keep in?
Yeah, because if you look at all the like successful athletes of the world, like the LeBron James, the Jimmy Butler, all these most of these people have come from really tough backgrounds, and
Yeah,
they need this mentality part, and to really have a chip on their shoulder and need to prove something that they're worth something.
of course.
Um, and yeah, that I think that really goes hand in hand with that message.
I mean, and I wanted to pop it up with you because of what I said before. I mean, you have your disability, but you don't let that stop you in any moment. That's something that
Oh,
is really important. Because
yeah,
as I said before, I see you running or rolling or going
yeah,
with the wheelchair. Like when we do the sprints and we do the
yeah,
physique parts with the in the team, you do the same amount and the same speed that anybody else, and I'm telling you, it's just tough doing it running. So I cannot
yeah,
just even imagine what it would be to just like be pushing the wheelchair in front, because I've been there, I've been in a wheelchair like for maybe like 5-10 minutes, or
yeah,
well, when I was doing the basketball education, I was there for a couple of hours, but really like my shoulders were dead, man.
yeah.
My back was dead, my arms were dead. I mean, the next day I could barely lift a glass of water for real. And I'm just seeing
Yeah,
you there, like going all in. Jesus Christ,
yep.
so
But
fucking amazing.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I really like that you bring this up because many people think that it's really hard to push a wheelchair,
Mm,
but it's also really hard to run.
yeah,
And you have walked and ran all your life, and I have rolled all my life.
of course,
It's the same thing. This is by walking.
of course, it
So
makes sense.
yeah, it's the same thing. I really live by that. So when people come up to me and say, "Oh, you're so inspirational for being able to roll," I kind of think that, "Oh, you're so inspirational because you walk."
Yeah, yeah. Well,
You
I
see?
never thought like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's true. I never thought about it. I mean, it's true. I mean, when you say like this, it's like, damn, yeah, we are just, yeah, we are just saying something that is stupid, because like it is as inspirational that you can be to me because you're rolling the wheelchair. I
yeah,
can be to you just because I run.
exactly. I don't tell you that you don't really need to be inspired or like praise the people in wheelchair because I think you should like bring it up and really like embrace it. That these are some amazing athletes that are disabled,
Of course.
uh, but you need to keep in mind that it's the same thing, but the other way around.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I mean, it sounds so stupid now when you explain it like this. Like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, I heard a lot of people like, oh, so he's so strong. He's just like going with the wheelchair all day, up and down, and this and that. But it's true. Like, I think we see that as something that we cannot experience, and the times that we experience is hard for us because we are not used to it.
Exactly.
That when we see to another doing another person, it's just like in our conscious mind, it doesn't add up. It's like, damn, that's really strong. But we don't have in count
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that person have been doing that the whole life.
Yeah, of course, rolling is a little bit harder than walking
Yeah,
because like arms are a smaller muscle group than legs and so on and so on. The body isn't built for pushing a wheelchair.
exactly.
But I also have used my disability to inspire people, and that's why I work out so much
Mm,
because I want to prove that if you really want to, or you can do whatever you want. If you want to be big and be in a wheelchair, do it. If
of
you want to
course,
be strong, I want to get in a room and get in with the presence of them. He has his own life figured out.
of
It's
course,
just like anybody else.
of course. So that's why I'm going to ask you now, because as you say, you have been on the wheelchair your whole life, but there are
Yeah,
people that unfortunately they start to get in a wheelchair for an accident or for another reason,
yeah.
and in that case, it's even I would say it's even harder to be in that wheelchair, since you
Oh,
already have been walking and running and everything, and all of a sudden because of an accident you go to a wheelchair. I
yep.
think it can be even harder for that people. So, do you think you can send a message, aspiring message for people that maybe are in this situation or know somebody in that situation?
Yeah, I have a friend who got into a ski accident when he was 14. Now he's
Hmm.
17. Um, and I'm really inspired by him because he took it so well. He just took it as another challenge of life.
Hmm.
Because he played football, he played golf, he jumped trampoline, he did everything that a kid would do. And
Yeah.
then suddenly, now I'm in a wheelchair. I can't play football. I can't really play golf the way I want. I can't go on the trampoline. So he just took it as a challenge and found something else to do
Of course.
to fill that big hole. Um, and now he's playing basketball in Stockholm. So really inspiring guy. And my message is fill the holes that you actually the things that you lost that made a hole in you. Fill it with something else that you
Mhm.
can do and enjoy.
Yeah. Uh,
Even if it's like drawing or I don't know anything you can do.
whatever you enjoy, exactly. Whatever you
Yeah,
enjoy, that you can actually get like forget about that and enjoy the experience.
yeah. And another message is work out because it's really easy to put on weight when you're in a wheelchair if you just sit all the time. I can go out of my wheelchair and walk a little bit, and that helps me really, really much to keep in shape and keep my shape. But really try to work out as much as you can.
Absolutely. I mean, you absolutely do. I mean, you're. I mean, I don't know if people can see, but he's huge for real. You're quite big, and I will put it out because you know about it. I told you the last time that we met, but me and another coach, we have a challenge against him before he even knew. We have a challenge against him because in the school we have some physical tests, and one of them is pull-ups. So I was there controlling the pull-ups, and he comes in and he's just going to do the pull-ups. So I was like, okay, and he just managed to like do 26 clean push-ups. 26, I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was like 26 clean pull-ups, just like up and down non-stop. So me and another coach, we set the goal that by the end of the year we will get over that 26. And it's quite hard, it's quite challenging actually. It's quite challenging for us,
yeah.
for real. But yeah, I mean,
How much are you at now? What number?
I don't know because now I haven't been on gym because of a new tattoo and I had to heal
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So I don't really know. But the last time I was on 16, 17.
Yeah, that's really good.
That's a good mark because the last time when I did it in Catalonia, in the school, I think I popped 13
Yeah.
and Aras did 14. No, not 13 and Aras did 13, I think.
Yeah, can I ask you what your body weight is?
My body weight is 85.
Oh, that's really good.
It's a good mark. It's a good
Really good.
mark.
My body weight is like 68.
68? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
So,
68.
but I don't have any legs. I got a little bit of
you,
advantage.
you have legs.
Yeah,
Man,
I
you
have
have legs.
legs, but they're short and small.
Yeah. That part is true. But of course, what you're saying, we are constantly finding or searching for new challenges. So my challenge was like, I have to get over these men in the pull ups. Not because it was you, but anybody who could do the maximum, I would be like, I have to get over that.
Yeah, I'll be there and check you when you do it.
Okay. I agree
I'm
on that.
counting.
You
It's
are
gonna be
counting.
like one, two, two, one.
The 2 to 1. After 40, how many do I have? You have 8. But yeah, I mean, it's going well, but still, there's a long way from 17 or 16 or wherever. Yeah, 16,
Yeah,
17 to
the
30.
bump over 20 is hard.
It's hard as fuck. But I have to say, like 1 year ago, I couldn't barely do 2.
Damn, that's some
That's a good process.
massive improvement.
That's an improvement. But for real,
Yeah,
I never been able to do. I mean, I remember like trying to do pull-ups with my father and the gym back in Spain and this. I couldn't do them. I couldn't do any, not a single one. I couldn't lift myself up. And now, like, okay, so all of a sudden I'm in like 12 or 13 or 15, 16, 17, and now I'm like, okay, so this is going well.
yeah.
It's going well.
It's always fun with improvement. Improvement is the best.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good feeling. And I actually have to say, I enjoy more the way until the goal than actually the goal.
Yeah.
The path, I enjoy it much more.
Yeah, I recently took my driver's license.
Woo! Congrats.
in like 3 months ago. But anyways, um, but I can remember the feeling of studying so hard for like 3-4 weeks and then taking it and coming home and just know it.
Yeah.
What do I do with my free time? With my spare time?
Yeah. What do I do with this now? I just put it in the wallet, and that's it.
Yeah,
And my free
exactly.
time.
And then I can drive a car. Oh,
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit. We have been ongoing for 30 minutes right now. We are in
Yeah.
we are halfway already. So let's talk a little bit about basket again. Okay, so
Yep.
I've been coaching you. We are in the same place. I know I had to like educate myself into wheelchair basket
Yeah.
and everything. So first of all, before we start with the series part, I want you to explain, since you've been in Germany, you've been in the national team, and I know what it is to be young in an old team, in an older
Yeah.
team. That I know that there are a lot of jokes, a lot of crazy things that happened.
Yep.
So exactly. So that's what I want to know. Do you remember any story of that period of time that you would be like, oh, I will never forget that?
Oh.
Oh, that is legal to say.
Yeah, and that's what I thought about. um. Oh, and illegal stuff. I don't really know.
I don't know if I can say any of that.
And not that many, not that much crazy stuff.
Damn.
No.
Really?
Like, we had one guy who got a little happy and took his wheelchair and rolled around the roundabout in the middle of the night. But
What the?
yeah, that's one thing. One thing that we do, because the wheelchair basketball is built on a classification system.
Yeah.
So the level of disability equals a certain level of points
Yeah.
on court, and then the whole team needs to be um, under 14 and a half points in total. So, for example, I'm a 3 point of 4.5 on a scale. And then the 1 point players are the most disabled, and the 4.5 point players are the least disabled. So we, in the national team, we had this 1 point player. He can't walk. He's paralyzed from like the chest and down. And in the basketball wheelchairs, because we have specific basketball wheelchairs with angled wheels and 4 small wheels, so you can tip over frontward or backwards. So the thing we did with him after practice was, while he was still in his chair, we took his wheels and pushed him out on the court.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And then he couldn't like go anywhere. He just spun and spun and spun and spun.
No.
So
Yeah,
that's like
you took away the big ones. The
the big
angle
ones, and then he has like 4 small ones. We not just push him up. And you know when he leans forward, he just goes like boom.
Oh
Because
shit.
he has no like core. So when he tries to push the floor, he just like boom. So yeah.
Yo, that's being a little bit motherfucker. I have to say.
So you could say that it's a lot of bullying, but it is in running basketball too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is healthy bullying. Is the ones. I mean, I remember times where they were like, I think we won a game or a championship when I was 16, and I
Yeah.
was in Division 3,
Yeah.
and they took me in the dressing room, and they
Yeah.
brought I mean, the thing is, they brought it because we were not even in Menorca and not in my Iceland. We were in I think we were in Barcelona or I don't know where, or in Mallorca or something like that. And they brought a machine to shape.
Yeah.
A cut.
I've been there too. I've been there too.
Yeah, they take me like that. They try to cut. Thanks God they didn't do it, but they tried it really hard.
Yeah.
For real.
You know, when you first get on the national team and play your first tournament,
Yeah.
you get shaved. It's a rookie shave.
Really?
Yeah. So when I played my first championship in Tenerife, my first European championship, I got shaved the first day.
Oh shit. Shit.
And you know, I think it's Great Britain. They dye the player's hair in like pink and all these weird colors.
Shit. I mean, if it's like one day dying, like that one that you can take off with the water, perfect.
Yeah,
But if it's a
no,
real one that it will
yeah,
stay,
this is some real
oh
stuff.
shit. Jesus. I mean, yeah. So okay. So I mean, I just keep imagining that guy from your team trying to roll his shirt, like screaming, "Motherfuckers, give me the wheels back!" Not being able to go anywhere. Poor him.
Yeah. So you know, disabled sports are a little bit hardcore.
Yeah.
Really hardcore.
Yeah. For anyone out there that you want to read the national league, the national team or something, don't do it. Just don't do it.
No, don't.
or be prepared.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about the physical challenges.
Yeah.
Because we talk a little bit about like it's normal for you or yeah, like me it is walking, for you it is rolling.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the physical challenges that you find in the wheelchair basketball, because in running basketball, like the challenge you have is jump more than the other one, so being
Yep.
faster than the other ones. I suppose is the same, being faster, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
cannot actually jump. So what do
No.
you?
The biggest challenge is to be strong as your legs in your arms.
Oof.
So you need to have upper body strength and lower body strength in the upper body.
Shit.
So you need to, because all the power comes from the upper body.
Of course. Yeah.
So to be like both strong, explosive, and have some sort of endurance, all three in the upper body, it's quite hard.
And we don't forget that you actually have to also have the technical part and the tactical
Yeah.
part. Because like for us, like you can be tired of running, but you can still shoot because your arms are not that tired. But after you like roll like maybe 15 times up and down, up and down, up and down, your arms start to get tired from shooting.
Yeah, you get swollen, you get stiff,
Oh shit.
and then you need to really often pushing the wheelchair you need to shoot and use the same muscles.
Jesus.
That's one thing.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, I know you because I've been coaching you, but if not, yeah, I mean, yeah, it is tough. So okay, I think we had enough about wheelchair basketball. Let's talk a moment about Sweden, because you're actually the first one from Sweden that I interview. Yeah, you're the first Swedish person that I interview. So let's talk about Sweden. I asked the same thing in the last podcast or the last interview with the Korean girls.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to ask the same. If you could define or summarize Sweden in one sentence, what would it be?
Dark meatballs and I don't know. No, I would say a really nice country with really nice people, really understanding people.
Yeah, that's true. That
But
part is
a
true.
little bit closed up.
True, that part too.
Yeah.
And the first word that you said before too, dark. Damn dark.
It's damn dark.
Boy, damn dark.
From like mid-October to mid-March is like
Yeah.
completely dark.
You can forget about like on a Sunday morning, if you wake up a little bit late, like typical thing, you're tired, you were in a party, maybe not nowadays, not this year, but maybe other years. You're in a party, wherever. You wake up Sunday, maybe at 11. You can forget about seeing light. You will see a couple of hours of light, and
Yeah.
pray that it's not raining. Pray that it's not raining.
You know, I think I haven't seen the sun for like 2 weeks.
No, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what the sun
Same,
looks like anymore.
same.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, today was a little bit okay, but whew,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Just cloudy.
just cloudy and like 3. I mean, we are recording this at 6 in the evening. It's dark, like if it was 12 at night.
Yeah. Yep.
Damn dark. And then I have my parents are in Spain, so sometimes we do a video chat, and I see them talking. They have all the lights off, and the light is coming from outside and everything. And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? You know, here with 4 lights on, and but yeah, it's crazy. So meatballs. You also said meatballs before. That I want to get into it. Meatballs. What's going on in Sweden with the meatballs?
It's really good. It's the best.
Period. Just really good.
Yeah. If you need the perfect after workout meal, I would say meatballs, potato, and some sort of sauce.
It's just typical Swedish dish. I have to say, typical. You
Yeah.
go to a supermarket, you
We
find
have
it.
yeah. We have this like cultural thing with like kind of heavy dishes that
Yeah.
you can cook at home. It's much meat, some potato, and some sort of sauce. It's the best.
And beer.
Yeah, more in Germany, but yeah,
Yeah, more in Germany. But damn, I've seen some grill parties that they go crazy. I mean,
yeah, beer is good. Yeah. Not after workout. Not after a workout.
no, absolutely not. No, absolutely not recommended alcohol after
No,
workout.
but
No.
I like the Swedish dishes because you get all the protein you need and you get all the like carbs you need too.
Yeah.
So you got everything.
And you're full for the whole day, for real.
Yep.
For
And
the
it's easy to make.
It is easy to make. You for real. My parents were here in Sweden. They ate. They not they eat sometimes,
Yeah.
and they got a couple of slices of bread here. They were full already. They were like,
Ooh.
"What the fuck is going on with this bread?" And I was like, "Well, it's Viking bread."
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought of it. Swedish food is like Viking food.
Yeah,
It's heavy, it's strong, you get big.
yeah,
Maybe not lean, but you get big.
yeah. Maybe not lean, but bulk. You bulk it. You
Yep.
bulk. And then the coffee. What's also the coffee? I mean, I don't know for you, but the coffee, at least for the people that I know, is like needed 100%.
Yeah, everybody drinks coffee. Except me, I don't drink coffee.
I used to drink quite a lot of coffee, but the Swiss, I have to say, the Swiss coffee is quite strong taste.
Yeah, many Swedish people like the really dark coffee.
Yeah, yeah.
Like completely dark. No milk, no sugar, no nothing.
No, nothing. That scares the hell out of me. That's why I don't normally drink coffee. Because like if I go anywhere, they say like, "Do you want coffee?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So they give me a little like cup with black coffee. But when I mean black, I mean this black
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, it's pretty dark.
Yeah, and it's like, "Do you have sugar and milk?" And they're like, "Sugar and milk." Okay, for real. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus, crazy.
Yep.
Crazy. And then if you put all that together, oh, you're running to the bathroom. Oh, you running to the bathroom.
Ooh. Yeah.
You running to the bathroom. You just, yeah, crazy people. Okay, so 43 minutes in. Let's play the game and trust me. I will explain it again before we start. And trust me, 2 sentences. One of them is true. One of them is false.
Yep.
We have 1 minute to ask questions, and at the end of that minute, we have to guess which one is which one. You ready?
Oh yeah.
Let's get into. Okay. So that's trust me the intro. Perfect. Ludvig, you wanna start?
Yeah. for sure.
Okay, so do
You
you spend
ready
me?
to trust me?
I need you to not trust you. Which one is true? Which one is false?
Okay, so the first one, you know, since I was small, I've always played with like balls of any sort. You know, I said floorball and I said
Yeah.
basketball and some ping pong, and so I'm got a really good at juggling. Really good at juggling. Like
Okay.
we talk like 5 balls.
Okay. That's good.
Because my dad has always been, yeah, pretty okay with juggling.
All right.
So I just tried it and got caught onto it.
Okay. So that's the first sentence.
Yep. The
Second
second
one.
one is I've always had a love for hats. There's the camera.
Mm.
So I have a really large hat collection.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So now I will put the clock. I will have 1 minute to guess which one's right or which one's wrong. Then this is complicated. Okay. So hats. How many do you have?
Oh, about 14, I think. 14 or
Okay.
15.
That's a big number. Juggling. You said juggling 5 balls. When did you start with it?
I think it was when I was 5.
When you were 5, and you
No,
went.
just like throwing balls, not juggling.
Okay, just
But
throw it.
then just serious juggling, we talk 11 maybe, when I started basketball because I thought it was good. So,
Okay, okay.
yes.
Oh, damn, they are quite tight. Do you? When do you use? Why 14 has? Do you even use them?
Yeah, I like clothes, so I put it on some different outfits just to match the outfit.
Shit. Okay. Damn, this is really complicated. I have 9 seconds. I would say that the juggling part is true, and the hat part is false.
You're so wrong, boy.
Oh, really?
I
Shit!
can't juggle for shit.
Oh, shit! You don't know juggling.
I can't no juggling at all.
I was so
I can
off.
juggle one ball like this. I'm pretty good.
Shit, you have 14 hats.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy
I
Jesus,
don't
man.
use them all, but I have 14 hats that I use time to time.
Jesus Christ, man. I mean, that's a big amount. I mean, I really
Yeah,
thought
you
that
know,
the juggling part was true.
I get one favorite hat for a while, and then I get
You-
bored and get another one.
Holy
It's like
Jesus.
shoes. I like shoes too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything like I would say I have some shoes, but I
Yeah.
never had anything to say like I have a lot of them. I have a collection. Well, yeah, when I was little, I had a lot of teddy bears, a lot of them.
Teddy bears.
Yeah, but not
Okay.
like not only like yeah, just teddies. Like different ones. They were I had
Yeah.
the Teletubbies and had a hell of a lot of other ones.
Uh-huh.
My mom always is like saying like I will send them all to you. I think they would be like I'm on the risk to say 100 right now, but they reach to be 100. I think a lot of them, a lot of
Like
them.
a complete room full
Yeah,
of.
yeah, exactly. Full of them. Imagine the nightmare for my mom to actually clean their room when I was little, with
Oof.
all that teddy bears there. Like all,
Imagine having all of them in your bed while you also in your bed.
I was sleeping when I was there. I remember I was sleeping with at least 7 or 8 of them. That and the weird thing is, I was not just like sleeping with them. I was putting them like one after the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like stuck on the wall, and the rest in front of me, like having all the space of the bed, the teddy bear, and I was just stuck at the wall. I mean, for real, it was just weird.
Yeah.
It was just freaking weird. Okay, so shit. I mean, I was so off in that one, so off. This morning I went well. I got 2 out of 2. Jesus. Okay, so that's now my turn. It's your turn to guess.
Yep.
Okay. So, first story. Okay. A couple of years ago, I would say around 3 years ago, I was hired in a hotel, in a 4 stars hotel, which I had to give step aerobics.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, I started to go to a gym in which I had to go into the step classes. And literally the first day I went in, it was just women. And I think there was no man, just women and the instructor that was a man. And I didn't realize, but I got into an advanced class, and
Oh,
that was my first time actually doing it. I've been studying it, but I never did it. So yeah, the first day was horrible. I tripped, I fell down. It was a mess. It was a complete mess. At the end of it, I could actually do it. It went well after like a couple of months, but the beginning, like, for real, that day I tripped, I fell on my ass, I fell on my face a couple of times. That was not funny in front of everybody. Okay,
okay.
so
Yeah.
that's the first sentence.
Uh-huh.
Second sentence. As I was telling you before, I know what it is to be young in an
Mhm.
older team. So when I was 16, it was Division 3. We went to a championship or to a tournament, and we went to Mallorca, and we won that game. So we had to come back. And they have been doing some pranks on me before. Okay.
Mhm.
So that day, we went to eat into a buffet, and that was all nice. It was all good. So we started to go back to the airport, and while I'm walking to the security part, I started to think like I didn't get pranked this time. That's not normal. I mean, something is off here. And when I realized I'm the last one of all of them to reach the security part, so I see all of them on the other side, and I'm like trying like to make them like as they are like tying their bells and this and that, but they're not actually doing anything. So I'm like, okay, something is off, something is wrong. They would not wait me here. So and I see like four policemen like waiting for me, everybody waiting for me. Like, okay, so something is damn bad here. So I started to search like if I was missing anything, like my ID is here, I have this, I have that. So I started to search in my bag, and inside of one of my shoes, I found a knife from that buffet inside of my shoe. So now it's time for you to guess which one is true, which one is false. You will have 1 minute. You can ask me whatever you want,
Okay.
and let's see.
So, did you learn any like terms in step dancing? Any like steps or?
Yeah, I know the V move. There's the knee up. There's the heels back. There's the cha cha cha. I learned cha cha cha.
Okay, okay. So the knife. Did you? What did you do with the knife?
That was a good question. Actually, there was inside. It was inside like a paper, like wrapped a little bit. So when I saw it, I just took it out and I threw it on the trash can that was next to me.
Yeah. Okay. 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 So you said that it was only men that taught you step dancing.
Yeah, the class was full of women, but the instructor was a man.
Okay. 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 Yeah. I think I'm done.
Okay, so which one do you think it
I
is?
think the second one is false.
The second one, the one with the knife, is false,
Exactly.
and the
Yeah.
first one is true.
Yeah.
Oh, you're wrong too. You're
No.
wrong too.
So you
Okay.
did end up with a knife on the airport.
Yeah. Okay. So
You
first of all, Spain,
criminal.
the one with the step is not completely true. That's the thing. I did went to some step aerobics, but I never failed. I never was in an advanced class. I never
Oh, okay,
been
okay.
in all that situation.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was tricky. That one was tricky. But the true one is completely true. Like how I explained is the truth. So I was there. I digged into my bag. I wasn't finding anything. So for some reason, I looked inside my basketball shoe, and I found out like a paper wrapped, like a paper that you clean your mouth. You know, like a tissue, and the
Yeah,
knife inside from the buffet part. Okay,
yeah.
so of course I was stressed as fuck, and so the first thing I had next to me was the trash cans, the ones that you can throw your water bottles or whatever you have that you cannot pass. So I throw it there inside. I close the bag and I send it in. So I remember that I crossed the security thing and it beeped, strange. And so they stopped me and they like start to scan me, this and that. And I see on the other side the back going back and forth from the scanner, you know? Choo, 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 choo. We're like, motherfuckers, they put something else and I didn't realize. I'm sure of it, this and that. And I hear the girl that was in the scanner saying, I don't see anything there. And like, oh, like, Oh, you mean the knife these ones put in my bag? No, I throw it in the trash can there. And everybody was like, no way. So the good part of it is that they told the police people, the police guys, the policemen, and the one with the scanner, that
Yeah.
they wanted to prank me, and they put the knife on purpose inside of my shoe. So what they wanted them to do was to throw me down and put me the handcuffs, and like scare the hell out of me, and then just say like it's a prank, you can go, you know. But I was smarter that day, so they couldn't do
Yeah.
it.
Good
Thanks God.
prank, though. Really good prank.
It's a really good prank, but thanks God it didn't happen. Imagine me, 16 years old in Mallorca, like the police take me down. I have the handcuffs. Holy fuck! Imagine that situation.
Yeah.
Horrible. But thanks God, I was able to realize about that. Oh shit. Okay, so we are 0-0. I mean, this is how it stays. I didn't get yours, you didn't get mine. So we are 55 minutes in. We are reaching the last 5 minutes of the podcast.
Yep.
Okay. So how do you feel? How is it going?
Yeah. I'm feeling good.
Yeah. Cool.
Everything's fine.
Cool. Because now the last 5 minutes, I would ask you to actually have an open mic and open camera if you want to express something else outside, if you want to promote something, if you want to send a message to somebody. That's on up to you.
Yep.
Okay.
So now?
Yeah. Now, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you want, we can start tomorrow, and
Yeah, it would be good. I'm just in the car tomorrow. So
yeah, we can call tomorrow with it.
Okay. So yeah, you could, if you want to, if you find me kind of interesting, you can follow me on Instagram maybe at Ludvig _ Sjöström.
I will leave your link below in the descriptions, of
Oh,
course,
perfect.
if someone want to check out. You're doing some spam here. You took the chance to do some spam here. Like, follow me. Yeah.
No, so no messages, no nothing. Just that I can't juggle.
You have to learn. We have to do a video of you learning. I know how to juggle. I juggle 3 balls, not more. But I have to teach you. I mean, I teach you how to juggle. You teach me how the fuck do you do it to turn the wheelchair without any hands.
Of course.
Because I mean, I just see you doing this to going side to side. But I
Yeah.
remember trying it once, and the wheelchair literally didn't move. I was just
Okay,
going
so
straight.
you are our new point guard in our team now.
No, okay, yeah. Yeah, that would be something. But absolutely, I mean, if people that seen this know somebody who is in a wheelchair that maybe wants to try basketball, maybe
Yeah.
this can be a good way to learn a little bit more about it.
Or just
Um,
if anybody wants to learn anything or just ask anything, just don't be afraid to hit me up or Juan.
Absolutely.
Figure
I,
something out.
Absolutely. As I said, I will leave your link below, your Instagram. So if you have any question, if you want to play, if you anything, or if you want to know a little bit more about wheelchair basketball, you can check out. You can send him a DM if he's okay with it. You can contact with him, wherever. That I know him, so he will be glad to answer.
Of course.
And don't well, yeah, follow him if you think that is interesting. There's some really good pictures of you playing. I have to actually. There's one. Where did I put my phone? Okay, this one. Yeah, your Instagram. There is one from your Instagram that I just love because you talked about how you have the 4 wheels, so you don't flip over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Can you explain me this?
Oh yeah, just kind of happens.
That just kind of happens.
I have one more that's the
Yeah.
same. That one, yep.
As you can see, the 4 wheels doesn't protect you from everything.
Nope.
You still flip.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. But check him out, and if you like this, don't forget to subscribe, like it, share it with people that maybe you think they can be interested in to listen. Somebody like Lude talking about all the experience and interested in basket or anything. And the rest of us, we will see us in the next interview, in the next video. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. But Ludvig, thank you very much for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's been a
And
pleasure.
it has been a pleasure to have you here, for real. Take care, man.